Hello, and Honeycots is finished, so we are now looking at our next project, and this is a barn that is on our own site. It's a barn that we have been looking at converting for many, many years and just haven't got round to it. But we thought, what a fantastic idea if we can combine this with our training program and actually show people what it is like to start from scratch. So we're in the planning stages at the moment. We're looking at all the ecology surveys and the surveys where they map it all out and get the whole thing down on paper really, and looking at how we can get planning, whether we've got permitted development rights or whether we have to go for full planning, whatever. But anyway, this is a barn, how you'd find it in its flesh. Probably if you actually saw a barn for sale, it would be a little bit less full of mess than this one is. But this is the reality of it, and it has got owls in it. We love our owls. It has got bats in it. We love our wildlife. That's what we're trying to build here, is a wonderful site, particularly to encourage all wildlife. And we do manage further over there. We manage 7 acres of land specifically for barn owls. So yes, we will be finding new homes for them, as we have boxes everywhere, but we'll be designing it and looking after our barn owls in particular. But what I'm going to do is go over there and show you a little bit more of the barn, and also talk to Simon about the next stages and how we will go about progressing with this very, very exciting project. So this is the lean-to, which is full of slates. Simon likes to stack his slates in them, so I can't get my pots in here, but you can see in here, this is just a modern lean-to, but left on the barn is part of it and will come under the planning to convert. Simon, hello.
Hello.
Can you tell us what is next?
Well,
what's next in doing the barns?
Well, with the barns, redundant barns, they always get full up of junk.
Yeah.
You know, what is it? What's that law? Parkinson's law.
You fill the space you've got.
But you mustn't clean them out.
Yeah.
Or sort it out until you get a bat and owl survey.
Yeah, the ecologist here. Yeah.
Because if they seen that you've swept all the ledges and swept all the floor and everything, they don't like it.
Yeah. Shall we go inside and have a look?
So again, this barn again is full of stuff that we got to find. Full of stuff that we got to find homes for.
There's a bat and owl box up there.
Which we'll have to find a new home for him.
Yeah, but this roof fell down, didn't it, Simon? Many years ago, about 15 years ago.
The gable fell out.
Yeah. Because
the slates were bad.
Yeah, the whole thing fell apart.
But we did that many years ago, so.
Yeah, and look, oh my goodness, and see if we can see the owl poo.
Yeah.
Is there evidence of owls in here? I think so. And pellets are everywhere. I don't know if it will show as we go in darker, but you can see owl pellets there.
In this barn, there's no windows.
No, there is no windows in this barn. But this
which is unusual for a barn.
Yes, and how will they be about us putting windows in?
They'll be fine because we'll have permitted development, so it'll be okay. The side walls are stone. Stone.
What's all this up here, Simon?
This gable end here is
some nice cracks
cob,
in it. Yeah.
And then stone above. It's a bit of an issue, but it's it's still.
Will you have to cast
sound.
a beam in there or something to have to talk to the
The surveyor, the structural engineer will come. Maybe he'll want it tied together at this point.
We've often do that with barns, don't we? What about all this gear up here? What was all this for?
All that gear there. I did see one
barn owl poo in it.
Planning permission that it all had to be put back in.
Oh wow! But what is it? What was it for?
There was a stationary engine bolted down to the ground here, and it used to run the shearing or any other machinery.
There is talk that there was a roundhouse at the back of here, isn't there? Because there's a doorway out there.
Yeah.
I don't think we can get out that way, but we can go out the back, can't we?
Have you seen here, though? You see the two wheels there?
Oh yeah.
One is the drive wheel.
Oh yeah.
One is the slave wheel. So it's on the slave wheel, nothing turns, and then this lever pulls over, pulls the belt onto the drive wheel, which is quite
so makes it whatever it's running. Then it controls it.
Yeah, it runs it. Then it's like a clutch. Really,
fantastic. Well, let's go and have a look around the back as well. Side again. We're looking at the far end, which is the east end of the barn. It's got a lovely, lovely little lean-to, little stone lean-to. Again, the end fell out of the big barn many years ago. It was rebuilt and re-roofed, so at least it's preserved it. And if we go in here, this is the cement shed. One day it'll be a fantastic kitchen. Look at that! Isn't that wonderful? Oh my gosh, there's a pigeon in here. Oh, sugar. Duck. I think there's a pigeon's nest in here.
I don't know what that is. That hole there.
No, it looks. I'd love to make it into an alcove that sort of you could put something, a beautiful sculpture in or something. Isn't it lovely?
I
What do
think
the
they
cows
must
eat
have.
it out?
I think they must have had a belt gear running through there. I think
Possibly,
it's blocked up now. See?
possibly. But this here has got windows. It's got little
Oh, so this-
tiny slits for windows. It's very lovely.
Probably put a nice long window there.
Yeah. And that has been just
The
built
old
up inside.
doorways.
It will be covered over. Lovely
Doorways
old
all-
low doorways.
Doorways always square, but
Yeah.
the windows are always sides of the windows. Are
You have to let the light in, isn't it?
Don't let you build a building square.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the outside here, we'll have to reduce this ground level 6 inches below the inside level.
What, on the front as well?
On the front, we'll probably build the floor up a little bit,
On the back here, you mean?
but on the back here, there's a big old bank that comes up again. You got to think all the time about damp getting
Yeah.
into your building.
Yep.
Obviously, this will all have to be repointed with lime.
Yep.
And mortar. But when you find sometimes it's the old lime mortar that comes out easily like this, which will be easily taken out. But then you get places like this here
Where you get places like...
that have been cemented in,
Oh yeah, that needs...
which is that's
difficult to
not-
get out.
Difficult to get out. But you see the way the cement doesn't stick to the stones.
Yeah,
And those cracks,
yeah,
so the water gets in
yeah.
and it can't get out again.
So you need to chip that out, do you? Hammer that
Yeah.
out and
Mhm.
put in lime.
Not too bad actually. It'll probably come out okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And what you'll find too is sometimes you'll find that the bees make nests in there.
I know, and do you know, I've seen, not in this barn, but I have seen sparrows making nests in holes in barns as well, so you've got to be so careful of that. Anyway, fantastic, Simon.
Yeah.
Let's have a look round the other side. Now
Okay.
we're going round the back of the slate shed lean-to, which is
You
rather
will find
ugly.
lots of these windows in barns.
Sorry, would you say that again, Simon?
You will find lots of these windows in barns, which are galvanised metal windows,
Yeah.
called crittle windows,
Crittle windows.
and they are sort of
Almost
architect-
trendy, aren't
almost
they now?
trendy, yeah. But obviously you need double glazing.
Okay. Right, going round the back here, as part of the planning, we've also put in for this rather lovely little baby barn here, which again was re-roofed soon after we got here because, 18 years ago, because it was all falling in. And it goes, and we hope to one day join it to the barn, some sort of pretty glass link. So it's all the building. What are these called, Simon?
House fencing.
Arras fencing. This is a lean-to at the back of the barn here, and this ugly old piece of building. People who know this. Oh, sorry, Simon. What did you say?
Lovely brickwork around the corners.
Oh, lovely brickwork. Yeah.
There's brickwork there as well, which we'll expose.
So this is the back of the lovely stone barn. That's that door we couldn't get through there. Yeah, this is how you'll find barns. Just a mess. And this, as I say, this lean-to here, we're told by old-timers of the area that it was originally a roundhouse. So whether we'd find the footings, be able to build up on that, I don't know. Interesting. And if I step back far enough, you can see that's that little building I was telling you about that we re-roofed. And if the sun's not in our eyes, you can see the... Oh, perhaps if I... Hang on, I'll just turn it off and step further away. So I've stood a long way back and you can see the lean-to nearest us is that little kitchen we were in, which is actually the cement shed with a pigeon in it. And then you've got the main part of the barn, that big roof, and then you've got that ugly piece at the back, which was once upon a roundhouse, and that beautiful little baby barn. And that's lovely Lily, who's 15, gone, and she's still hobbling around, bless her. So yes, it's a lovely, lovely project, and one we hope to be running alongside, as I said, our training program for building barns that starts in October this year, on the 11th. And if you do want more information on that, just get in touch. I'll put a link at the bottom of this video. And I hope it excites you like it excites us, and you'll be following us on the progress and development of it. Simon, are you going to get this project up and running in time for our barn program?
Absolutely, we've already had it surveyed.
Yes.
And we're going to get the bat and owl person to come and do his survey.
Fantastic.
Then
lovely.
I can start clearing it out.
Which will be a task in itself.
I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. Probably have to build another barn to put it in.
Thank you so much. It's been fantastic to share. Obviously, we share it a lot, but to share it with you on camera, because it is a wonderfully exciting project that we've had our eye on to do for a long time, but just have been so busy with everything else. So yeah, be great. Yes, it is a hugely exciting project, and we are delighted to have the opportunity to combine it with our barn training program, to give people a real insight into what it's like converting these beautiful old buildings. And yeah, we only have a few places, but if you are interested in knowing more about the program, by all means, click through the link. I'll put it at the end of this video. And it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful project.